Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Welcome to Thursday, February 25th, 2021. This is Stock Market Technical Analysis Daily here on Successful Trading. So let's say hello to Beautiful Gates in the live chats. Bonjour, Miss Festus. Comment va le bébé? Well. Comment va le trading for us? How is trading for us? Well, trading has been not bad. Hello, as we say hi to Mr. Nick. Glad to have you guys. Well, we have 2 days before the end of the month, and so far, I mean, there is a lot. There is a lot that has been going on so far this week. Yesterday alone, I believe the return of the short squeeze uh, took a late hold on on the trading market. GME, AMC, and the likes. They definitely peaked yesterday during the last minutes or the closing hours of the trading session. Well, for us, for the rest of the day, I mean, we were what did we trade? Square, yeah, Square, BA, yeah, oh BA, maybe I need, yeah. So I was saying yesterday in the Discord that I need to talk more trash about certain stock because BA here on Monday, not that I dismissed it, right? Notice the pattern, right? So the next time I dismiss a stock publicly here, folks, just go all in, yeah. Overnight BA provided the 227.5 calls that's of BA was part of our watch list, obviously, in our trade alerts that we give every Thursday. So those options they returned over 2,000% overnight between Tuesday and Wednesday. But I mean, the chart of BA, we can show the chart of BA here, right? This is one of the, I would say, the easiest chart to trade. I mean, afterwards, right? But as we're trading this from the get-go, our so-called entry condition, bullish above VWAP was met, and it just went on and on and on and on and on. So these are the type of trade that we teach you here at Successful Trading, how to manage. Well, let's see. Let's dive in. Let's take a look at the ETF, SPY, QQQ, IWM, and where it is there is money to be made today. So IWM, SPY here is starting relatively flat, 391.77. The close yesterday, 391. 14 is what I can manage to see on my screen there. So maybe let me help myself with a different screen on here. All right, so that's SPY overall. I mean, Thursday today. What's the expectation on here on SPY? Yesterday, closing SPY. I think the move yesterday, if you were trading the 392 calls, they went from, let's say, 17 to 43. So over 100% gain there in the last 15 minutes and the last hour of the trading session, obviously. But I mean, overall, throughout the day, though, this is the pattern for SPY, meaning that if you got in it early, how would you have gotten in early? Because the bullish condition was met, right? So here's its day. It's above VWAP, even above the EMA 8, the yellow line, and it just stayed there, continuously posting higher highs throughout the day. So it was a straightforward type of day, not much wahala. The one with wahala is definitely QQQ because I mean this is okay. So we got down. Okay, granted, it rallied and everything, but what's up with this morning pre-market? From 324.14 close yesterday, we are starting at 322.31. That's, I mean, and all the text, folks, all the texts are red. So actually, as a matter of fact, let's just go. Let's look at the daily charts here and finish properly. So I mean, as of now, the trend here on the text, we have had two big green candles, Tuesday and Wednesday. But folks, we are still below both moving average. You see the yellow and the green line, all right? So we are in bear type of stance. So meaning the market is trying to recover rally here. Typically, you will see, that's what we have noticed here, right? You will see them just rally it up. But I mean, that's a strange way to start here, giving up 2 points in pre-market. And in our broader list of stock, all of the big one that's for techs, they are red. So I can go one by one through them. I mean, they are red, not that, oh, the sky is falling. No. But from NVIDIA had earnings, or we will be talking about that. But Facebook is red, Apple is red, Microsoft is red, Netflix is red, Google is red, Amazon is red. PayPal is red. Oh, pretty much. I just that's those are like the major contributors to QQQ. So not super red, but I mean between 0.5 and 1%, thereabout. Definitely, that's strange. That's strange there. So, the one that's holding the one of the three ETF that we look at here, meaning it should really be four. We need to make XOP more of this stock show every morning. It's starting flat at 227. So this one is a nice recovery. So this type of pattern, before you know it, 230 to buy tomorrow, most likely. So for us, we will be looking at to set up something for tomorrow closing, because those calls, they usually pay nicely. Trust me. If you're patient with this guy here, you can even put in 232. So we're going to try to find a nice spot from this recovery on here. We have seen that here's a typical pattern here of that, where we think, oh, the world's coming to an end below the moving average, and then before you know it, like, got you, nothing happened. And so we have seen that here. So IWM is our friend here to close the month of February nicely on here. So 230 calls. Not sure what they are going for, but definitely if they are within our preferred zone, strike zone of 50 cents thereabout, we will be trading them. All right. That's last for the road. XOP. So the techs are bearish this morning. The banks, the all stocks, which you can trade through the ETF here, XOP. Here it is. I almost traded this one this week, but I think was it Tuesday? It was at 80 or something. Yeah, it was Tuesday. I looked at it. I think the 85. Yeah, the 85 was what I was going for. Well, I should have, but yeah, now it's exactly at the same position as the upper Bollinger. So what are they to do here? I mean, but this one here has been one of the strongest one. So instead of trading XOP, I told you guys that I used one of the component of this ETF, Halliburton with HAL, but we also traded Oxy. Those in our Discord room on Tuesday. One of our gangster trade was Oxy, right? So the 28 calls, yesterday they went more than in the money. So that's a great trade there, again, from the gangster. The gangster trade is having this reputation, not reputation, meaning that even trader, when we go to the one-on-one, even new traders who are here, they already know about the gangster trade, though they had never traded it before. That says something. So let's keep up the momentum. So speaking of gangster trade, so this morning, we put two trade in there in the Discord. Both of them, they're coming from earning gaps. NVIDIA is one of them, and the other one is NTNX. Watch this stock NTNX starting today, because here's what's going to happen. Whether you will make money today with the trade or not, we have tomorrow, Friday, as well on NTNX. Actually, same thing for NVIDIA, meaning that if we don't get a feel on NVIDIA today, that's fine, because those options are they going to get cheaper tomorrow. So rest assured that between NTNX and NVIDIA, we definitely are very confident. Well, very confident. I don't know about that. Quietly confident about taking advantage of the earnings, the post-earning momentum here, whatever that momentum is, right? Because NVIDIA, it's gapping down by almost 3% at some point. I was like, wow, okay, but that's fine. So we set up the Ganser trade, and we will take the winning side, obviously. Good morning. What is your assessment on NVIDIA? My assessment on NVIDIA, Mr. Donny, I already shared my assessment on NVIDIA. I don't have any. I'm a type of guy, folks. I just trade. I don't have any view that, oh, I'm bearish or I'm bullish. I could care less. I want to make money. So NVIDIA is gapping down minus 3%. Fantastic. That's just gave me the green light to Ganser trade it. So in the Ganser room, which everybody has access to, I show the strike price on there for NVIDIA. We take the opportunity to say hello to Donny. Mr. Donny, glad to have you. Mr. Ryan, Miss Marcy, and Mr. Andrew. Welcome to the show, everybody. All right, let's see. I'm reading a message from YouTube. Somebody asking a question. All right. a trader had a question this morning on TradingView very early that they couldn't find the candlestick icon on TradingView. So that's the message that was coming on now. on my YouTube, the YouTube channel. All right, very good. So Nvidia, it's a trade, is a trade. I'm not sure, Mr. Donny, if let's say today being Thursday and market makers doing that. So I say that I'm going to use patience because I think actually Nvidia is one of those stocks that the second day after earnings may be better. Just like a certain Baba, if you have been here with us. The other one, NTNX, let me bring its charts here very quickly. We talk about XOP. So instead of maybe trading XOP, I like to use some of the stock that's a part of it. So I use Oxy, I use Halliburton, those two mainly. But XOM was is on our watch list of trade alert this week. It's actually one of the best performing one, and that has been the case since Monday. So Chevron, no, Chevron is XOM. Yeah, so that's so three stock there. If you need any, I mean that's three stock that where you can trade the move, mostly bullish moves here. You see 4 consecutive green candles on here that you can see on their ETF XOP. Where do we go next? Where do we go next? Yes, the other one, NTNX, because this is it's not a stock that I have traded a lot lately, but from this point on here, let's see what's we can infer. So earnings today, and it's gapping from 32 to 34. Trust me, there's no money to be made if you thought, oh, you could have made any money. The implied volatility, it's super high. So they're going to bring it down. We're going to get in with the Gangster trade, and we are looking, what levels are we looking? We are looking at, on the bullish side, 36.37, and on the bearish side, 31.32. So let's see what transpires out of that. Typically, this thing moves. It moves a lot after its earnings. So let's hope for we get into the trade and it goes all the way to 36, whatever. We make that money and we parlay that money into Lotto tomorrow. Yes. So just set up yourself such that whatever happened today on NTNX, you set up yourself for Lotto tomorrow. Trust me, I cannot repeat that. Some of you knew about this trade almost last weekend because we circle this stock. That's how it should be, folks, right? A stock that has earning, when we have, the reason I'm saying this, folks, we have quant analysis research, multi-year research on this one to back up our strategy, our trading strategy on this. All right, so let's take care of that as we are currently approaching, well, not approaching, we are past 9 a.m. Eastern in New York and in Toronto. We are currently actually 6:03 Pacific a.m. Pacific time in Southern California, which means it is 9:03 p.m. in Singapore City. Yeah, we wanted to say Singapore today. We haven't said Singapore in a long time. We say hello to our friend, Space Trade. We haven't said hello to her for a while. All right. Okay, now just a list of stock that, I mean, we definitely, they are tradable. They are just, let me actually write them down here because the list is just so long. That some of them actually, we have had a chance to tackle on them so far this week. We have been patient. And okay, let's start with the closest one, the proximity, the one that made our day yesterday. We made decent money on Square yesterday after its earning, right? And believe it or not, actually, the money was made. Most of the money was made on the bullish side, yeah, because it posted a low. Let's go here on the 15-minute chart of Square. It quickly posted a low, and then this recovery. But the recovery really quickly, it fizzled because it faced resistance, heavy resistance at 245. So we learned that yesterday. So this is the advantage of getting familiar with the stock, right? The whole day yesterday, I don't know if you were looking at it or after hours, but 245 was resistance yesterday. So today and tomorrow, open Square breaking above 245 is a strong bullish sign. You can trade that confidently. Prior to that, before that, well, the pre-market here is printing 240. It's anybody game. But definitely, we are keeping our eyes on U Square. Yeah? We are keeping both our eyes on Square. As much as we are keeping our eyes on Bado. We say that Bado has been very strong lately. Yeah, Bado has been very strong. And with very, very violent moves. That started, let's say, last Thursday, right? So it closed the day last Thursday, especially in the last 2 hours. Oh my goodness, I missed that because I traded it all the way to that point and then say, okay, fine, my friend. But now look what has been happening here. So on Tuesday, we posted a low of 290. Okay. Yesterday, it didn't move that much. Okay. So let's see today. Early in pre-markets was printing 299. I think you even went to 296 in pre-market. So from here, the support is at 292. The green line, exponential moving average 20, 292.48 to be precise. So breaking that will be bearish. And my friend, if it breaks that, I mean, we could see very quickly lower values below 250 and the like. Now, are they going to make it bounce? Because literally we have had a low of 288 and bounce off of it, 290 bounce off of it. So today my eyes are on there to see if there's a bounce of that. I'm going to take a swing trade into tomorrow, let's say with 320 or whatever, if it's able to put a nice green candle bouncing off of this year. That will mean that this stock has shown us support, because at this level we have this. How many touches have we had here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in over the last 2 weeks. 6 times the stock at this level where it's right now thereabouts, let's say in the 290, 300 zone, it has been able to bounce off of there. If it does that today, it tests that level today, definitely we are going to be confident about taking the trade. And then you can set up any type of long term here, because if it does that, folks, right, it's just be a matter of time before this thing returns to the 340, and then we're able to take advantage of that. Now, is it going to break to show us that, hey, maybe these, because if this thing break here, then we will be looking at it afterwards to say, oh, this was a double top. Yeah, because it shows that it couldn't really sustain prices above, let's say, what was the 340 and thereabouts. And in which case, again, 240. So for me going into March, I'm looking like, okay, feast or famine on Bido. Yeah, 360 and above and 240. Yeah, actually, you can set up that trade. Let's see on here. I'm going to study that trade to say March 21. So 360, most likely if they are super expensive, I can extend that to 375 calls, and or 240 puts or whatever. Badu has run a lot lately, so I'm not sure if that's what's going on here with this. You can see that since, let's say, February the 10th, pretty much we are the same level. So sideways with some peak, some surprising peak on there. Let's see what happened on there. So enough time spent on Baidu like this. Next one, that's I have been just trying to scrutinize. Roku. Similar type of thing, folks. We are below, but here the difference is that we are below the moving averages. This is the daily chart of Roku, right? So after its earning, Roku has came down on here on Tuesday, like most of these, but then every single time you see the long lower shadow, meaning it has found support and buyers on there. What's going to happen on here? Roku it's a must play trade here, folks. Yeah, something, it has to give us a clear direction on here. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but definitely, since for us we like to take advantage of weekly expiration. So meaning between today and tomorrow, we don't need that much of a move really to make money, and then we can parlay that money into something bigger next week, right? So a 10-15 point today or tomorrow, will be good enough to make money on options. So Roku here, it's it's trying to determine, will it be going back up or it is going to go into bearish territory, because after this gap down here, now 2 consecutive days, it pretty much stayed at the same level. So watch out for Roku as well. Almost similar to, really, the chart looks kind of similar to what we saw on Baidu. All right. Now, this is tiny stock that I discovered the other day. I haven't traded it. I haven't traded this one ever. But today was the first time in pre-market doing my study on TeleTrader that Workhorse. The ticker is WKHS. It was up as much as 11% in early pre-market. That's what got me to this. So earning it's in 4 days or thereabout. But I like the option chain, folks. The option, at least the weekly option chain, it has weekly options. They're very liquid for a $16 or thereabout stock. And obviously, there was some type of news, I believe, with a contract that we're supposed to get from the U.S. Postal or whatever. So something's going on here because I mean, after this big drop, uh, are people coming in? Is it going to recover or can it plunge further? Because this is no man's land. $15. This is a stock that was worth beginning of February almost for over $40. Yeah, you can see the high there, 42 something, and then it just went into this sell-off. Before that, a lot of sideways or anything. Is it one of those tiny stock? I don't usually like stock that are below $20, but I mean, if FCX is of any history, this one dropping on here again, my mind is open to whichever direction. If it's for a recovery, there's a huge upside down here going back to the 30, right? That's like 50% or thereabouts. So let's see. We are keeping an eye on that one. I'm not sure if I'm going to trade it today, but like Lotos for tomorrow, that would be nice. We have a huge list of Lotos to pick with. So every Thursday here inside of our Discord room, we provide 3 trades. But today is one of those days that going into tomorrow, oh geez, I could have 7 of them. So if you're one of our subscribers and you want more trade Loto, just let me know inside of the Discord. I usually only post 3, but most of you, if you're a subscriber on there, you should have a full list just to pick from of Lotus. All right. So what time is it? It is 9:12. Let's see any stock that anybody would like us to take a look at. If not, let's dive inside Power E-Trade and take a look at our friend, the so-called short squeeze list, and what has been going on there. Mr. Ryan is usually the one on top of the short squeeze list. Yesterday, he was asking if we had live short interest on some of the stocks. Short interest come every 2 weeks, so I was able to get a few of them, just a couple of them. Like for AMC, obviously you can understand with or GME, all of those activity that has been going on. So here's Boeing gapping down slightly this morning. What's in store for Boeing? We don't know, but we will be trading Boeing, absolutely. So today, when we started yesterday, we are set up with a strangle, as you know. So we don't joke. We want to make that money. Should Boeing decide to move in either direction today, we just want it to move, bullish or bearish. We do not care. That's a simple approach to trading on here. Okay, watch list. And which one are we looking at? So this is the so-called, we name it watch list short squeeze. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, this is a fancy name for nothing. We just put in anything, any one of those stocks. So on the bearish side, Tilray, SPCE. SPCE has earnings. Virgin Galactic, that is, has earnings after the market close on February the 25th. Well, February the 25th is today, meaning that tomorrow is setting up for a gangster trade on SPCE. But as usual, you can scalp, you can do some scalping today on SPCE because a stock like this with earnings coming after hours, right? So starting at 2 p.m., just put a chart of SPCE up, folks. Yeah, you could get a nice scalping into the closing. We have seen that before. We have taken advantage of it here several times on many stocks. So that's a little type of nuggets that we provide here as successful trading. So what does that mean? Let me, because sometimes I take for granted some of these things. I say something, but not everybody is well versed into this matter, and then they are confused people. So I'm saying that on the day of earnings, a stock, we have seen that recently, a stock such as SPCE, which has earning after hours today, when the market will close at 4 p.m. Eastern, starting at 2 p.m., the implied volatility and some of the games that the market makers were playing, they could set up themselves where you can trade. And we have seen it here, where you take a put and a call. Puts and calls, they can be making money at the same time. Yeah, just by the appreciation of implied volatility. So for us, we will be looking at that this afternoon for SPC either at $46 or something. But I mean, they are expensive, but we did it with AMD once when AMD recent earnings were going into the earnings, the calls were up 300% of the stock had moved not even 0.5%. I kid you not, just by pure manipulation of implied volatility. So that's what I'm saying there. All right. So on the bullish side of this list, welcome back, GME. They actually did say that. I remember when this thing started early February, they were showing charts where they have seen stock in the past do GME, meaning skyrocket all the way, come down, stabilize, and then skyrocket back to those levels. So these people who believe in that, I mean, the stock was up, what, 100% yesterday? So it's starting this morning up a whooping 82%. That's not option, folks. That's the stock itself. The problem with this, I've been highlighting, right? So normally a stock that's up 80%, you could be telling ourselves that, oh, the money to be made is like, I don't know, on option could be huge. Not with these things. It has been actually very, very difficult, let's say, to even predict because of this. Let's go here and let's go to the option chain of GME. So typically, so first, lesson one, look at the implied volatility. Are they serious? The implied volatility is 666. 666. And they're all the same. Well, these are for, they're all the same. Okay, those were for lower prices because obviously, folks, this stock was up 100% yesterday, meaning it was trading at 40 something, between 40, 41 and 44 thereabout. Then it closed at 91, and this morning, hello, it's opening at 169. Yeah, unlike the previous times, you have option now because everybody and the sisters didn't know, right? You have option all the way to $800 available to you. But look at the implied volatility. We are to be making, I need to make a picture of this because to be showing that to, to the future generation. Implied volatility is 1,000%. I don't know. So here, let's say close to the level that I close. If you want to trade this, they're expensive, folks, right? So this means this year, meaning if you want the 200 calls, for instance, a contract is worth $10.50, meaning an actual money that's $1,000 for one contract, and we are over 33 points away from the money, and expiration is tomorrow. This is crazy stuff. This is crazy stuff. So here, congratulations to anybody who is holding these calls because we can say that, let's say the 170 for every dollar move on here. So that is $76 move here. They are making, let's say, yeah, but it's not this, it's 60 cents on the option. So that means 60 multiply 60 by 76. In sense that will give you an idea what to expect the price of those options here at the open. I mean, that's just an approximation. So let's do that here. So $75 plus times 60% of that. Really, that's what we are seeing, right? So times 0.6. So $45. You add $45 to this $6 the previous day price. So this could be worth about 50 something. Yeah, the 170 on here or less. I mean, because this delta here, they will manipulate it big time. So my friend, I don't know then. So in terms of trade, yeah, somebody could tell me, yeah, but Telex, you say that we can trade Gangster any time that a stock is gapping. This is the exception. Yeah. This is the exception because there's implied volatility. And again, it doesn't mean that it's just that the risk reward. Yeah, folks, risk reward. What we talk for us when we trade Gangster, if you don't know by now, our Gangster trade, rarely the Gangster trade doesn't start. It's below 25 cents, 30 cents are the max for stock that's the super expensive stock. Yeah. But this is not even a $200 stock yet, and we have almost 1,000% implied volatility. Where are we going to try to what strike price can we pick on here for 25 or 50 cents? There's none of them, as you can see. All of these, because the price that you see here, they were for yesterday, right? So let's say the 780 call yesterday at the close was going for $1 thereabout. This morning, how much? Yeah, we can estimate. So this is 1 cent for each one of those. So 75 cents on it. So this one will double, will be like $2 at the most. So yeah, if you tell me that you want to invest $200, being literally you're $500 outside of the money. But at some point during the day, hopefully these implied volatility data come down. So if you have the time, because requirement management, if you have the time, check it out and see what goes in, how much down they come, and you can set up a trade. Conversely, similarly, here is AMC. I mean, instead of 999% or 96% implied volatility, we offer you 721. And here, the 40 calls, the stock is trading at $10. So the 40 calls yesterday, you see, maybe better riskier. If you can risk $20, yeah, you can risk $20. So this morning, if you risk your $20, how much are they giving you? They're not going to appreciate by that much, because first of all, they're going to drop the implied volatility here like a sack of potatoes, and your $20 you will be lucky to get in 10 cents. To get $10 in as the value of them. So what we have seen in this type of scenario and now is really difficult here, because they know that if this stock is to plummet, look at the side that actually more expensive. The puts are super expensive. Well, some of these are in the money, but let's say here the puts, the 6 put, yeah, some of these, maybe sometime actually the best trade is on the other direction, because everybody is monopolized into the call. So folks, hopefully you got something out of this for us. I mean, as usual, we said that we made money recently. Yeah, was last week? Yeah, we made money on AMC. No, it was early this week. Man, time's fly by. We made money. We posted our trade because it was one of those scale exit strategy that we like to use. So for education purpose, we share that trade there. So we can trade this, but the circumstances have to be right, meaning that the risk versus reward need to be in our advantage. Okay, everybody, we thank you for your time. Yeah, let's say hello to JD Snowdog. JD Snowdog. I'm laughing because the name. No, I know this trader. We had our coaching, a one-on-one session yesterday. So glad to have you, sir. Hopefully, it's not that snowy in Seattle this morning. Yes, Lotos. Tell your friend. Tell your friend, sir. Lotos. Do not sleep on the Lotos. Lotos are very, very effective here at Successful Trading. Thank you, folks. Have a good trading session, and we will talk to you tomorrow, Friday, in closing the week, and we will be highlighting our lotos at this time. Thank you. Have a good trading session. Bye-bye.